Welcome back here to Adelante Chicago. According to the Migration Policy Institute, there are more than 11 million undocumented people living here in the U.S. Of those, 63% have been in the U.S. for 10 years or more, 43% more than 15, and 22% of them have been here for more than 2 decades. Think about those numbers. They're important because those numbers have led to a new push for President Joe Biden to expand work authorization to long-term undocumented immigrants. Leading that fight in Chicago is the Resurrection Project, and here to tell us a little bit more about a trip that they recently took to D.C. is Erendira Rendon with the Resurrection Project. Always nice to talk to you. You have really good insight. Thank you for coming in.
Thank you for having me.
Okay, so let's talk first about this trip that not only you took to D.C., but a number of others sort of advocating for the same thing. What are you asking for?
Yeah, so 500 folks from Illinois went to D.C. and met thousands of people from across the country in D.C. to learn about the policies that the Biden administration has implemented for new immigrants and how is it that the new immigrants are able to apply for work permits without having to pass any laws. Everything has been done under the rights that the president has to be able to extend work permits. So 500 folks from Illinois went to learn about that and make sure that we're advocating for those same measures to also be extended to the undocumented community.
Okay, because what you're noticing now is that the undocumented community, which I mentioned those numbers, some of them have been here for decades, they're sort of feeling left out or ignored or forgotten.
Right. Well, I think one is the feeling and the other is what's actually happening.
Yeah.
So there is no new program for undocumented immigrants under the Biden administration to apply for work permits. There's several new programs for work permits for new immigrants. And so I think that the reality is that at the same time as we're advocating for new arrivals to be able to get those work permits because it is important, we also need to be advocating for the undocumented to be included. As you mentioned, the undocumented had been here working for decades without any work authorization and continue to be vulnerable in the workplace because they have to work cash jobs. Oftentimes they don't get paid. They're afraid of reporting injuries, they're afraid of reporting abuse, and have very little protection from deportation and very little protection from from being treated poorly at their job site.
Why has it been difficult to advocate for both, right? To advocate for the new asylum seekers and for the long-term undocumented, or what has been the obstacle there?
I mean, I think a lot of it has to do with what folks are paying attention to right now, which are new arrivals. But and as we've seen, there's about 20,000 folks who have arrived in Chicago over the last year. And obviously, we need to respond, and we need to, all organizations, this is an all-hands-on-deck moment for us. And so because of like the need that does exist,
immediate need, yeah.
It's easier to overlook the needs those same needs have always existed in the undocumented community. It's just that you don't see it because we're not at police stations.
The optics aren't there.
Yeah,
right.
And so I think so that's been part of the challenge. And from like we've been, making sure that we're asking our local elected officials to be advocating to the president for this as well. But when the day-to-day is really responding to the humanitarian crisis that we are seeing, it is difficult to make sure that we are not just advocating for new arrivals, but we're saying all immigrants need work permits. Work permits allow immigrants to be able to provide for their families. Work permits allow immigrants to be able to get better jobs, to be protected, and that all immigrants need work permits.
Okay. After this trip to D.C., you are hoping to see some change, but what is sort of the next step or the next thing that will happen or is expected to happen that we should be paying attention to when it comes to work permits for the undocumented?
So there's a national campaign called Here to Work that is trying to expand work permits for the long-term undocumented. We're part of that. And then in Illinois, we are leading the efforts called Work Permits for All. We will be working on a state bill. There's 2 reasons why the federal government can give parole. One is for humanitarian. The second is if it's a significant public benefit to the state. We will be passing a law, working on passing a law that establishes that significant public benefit to the state and calling on the Biden administration to open up a parole program for Illinois undocumented, and working and making sure that we are getting our stories out in the media. We need to remind folks that now there are more undocumented students that graduate from high school every single year than ever before. There are more dreamers now than ever before, and remind folks that they also need work permits as they graduate from high school or graduate from college, and getting our stories out there and doing the work that we've always been doing in terms of media campaigns and meeting with our elected so that our local elected are also advocating at the federal level for us.
Makes sense. Okay, I want to turn to the new arrivals, which, as we mentioned, have been getting a lot of the attention because that's sort of what the media has been focused on and what people are seeing out on the street. Talk to me about how plans are going to find them permanent shelter, for many of them to not only move out of some of the shelters they've been placed in, but move into their own housing. I know the Resurrection Project has been working on some of that.
Yeah, so our main role has been on making sure that we're processing work authorization applications faster. So we are working with the White House. They're providing USCIS on site, which is processing the actual applications for work authorization. So we are, providing the attorneys, doing the legal screenings, actually filling out the
Which
forms.
is a lot and has been really complicated for many of them. Yeah.
It's a really big
Process,
it's a really
yeah.
big
Undertaking, yeah.
undertaking. Yeah. And so USCIS is on site at our workshops and actually processing the applications, taking them, providing what's called a receipt notice, and then taking the biometrics, the pictures and the fingerprints to do the criminal background checks. So in theory, this should cut down folks' waiting time from 6 months to a year waiting for a work authorization down to 1 to 2 months. And that's going to help people then be able to find a job. As case managers find them apartments, hopefully then they're also looking for jobs and be able to sustain those apartments, because even if you provide somebody with rent subsidies for a couple of months, after those couple of months, folks are really on their own to pay those rents.
All right, it all works hand in hand. Okay, Resurrection Project. For information about how to get in touch with them, if you want to help, if you want to donate, you can go to their website, resurrectionproject.org.
Yes.
Yes, thank you, Erendira.